Welcome to another Mind Medic Minute. I trust everyone out there is happy and healthy as we go through yet another day. As I enter this afternoon, I consider that it's going to be a marvelous Monday afternoon. And though we've been told that Mondays are manic and that we have to put fires out and there's all kinds of chaotic things that we need to deal with on the Monday morning and throughout the day, I want you to understand, just because that is something that had been put out there historically does not mean that you need to internalize it, and it does not mean that that has to be for your life and the reality of your Monday. So instead, you can choose to have a magnificent Monday, a marvelous Monday, a magical Monday, whatever day that you say you are going to have. I want you to set forth that positive energy. I also want to talk to you about unexpected events. Well, undoubtedly, we are going to have things that come up in our life that we did not expect, things that we were not ready for, or so we thought we weren't. However, when we understand that everything is happening perfectly as it should, in divine order, and take the stance rather than being irritated or, a little frustrated with what's happening, if we take the stance that, there's a why behind this, and I know that ultimately it's going to be for my best and highest good, then it's a little easier to go through whatever it is that we're facing. And I wanted to encourage you with a story. Those of us who drive, we certainly would not welcome an accident, right? And it's certainly something that as we go out and do what we're doing on the streets, we do not expect that we are going to have an accident. So we go out there and we do what we need to do. But lo and behold, there are times that these things happen, unexpected events. And when they do, you're naturally going to be a little irritated, a little frustrated. What I want to encourage you to do is to take a couple of seconds when this happens and rise above the current circumstance and just tell yourself that even though you are unable to see it at the moment, there is a reason that this happened, and it's for your best and highest good somehow, some way. And when we do that, it helps us to endure that circumstance that we find ourselves in. And so I wanted to share this story. There happened to have been a car accident involving a young, busy executive. In fact, he was a workaholic, and a retired elderly lady who was on her way to play bridge with her lady friends. And this one fateful morning, it was a Thursday, they would have an accident in a busy intersection. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured, though the young executive did have to go and get treated for a concussion. So the doctor said he was going to have an extended weekend and that he would report Monday morning and they would reassess his minor concussion. Well, the why for him ended up being wonderful because he was not there. He was such a busy executive. It was work, 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 work. And he missed a lot of his little girl's events. She had plays, recitals, birthday parties, and the like. Well, so he was able to go that Thursday afternoon. She had a little play. And for the first time in many, many months, he was able to go and enjoy that with his wife. And throughout the weekend, they would go on to have fun encounters as a family unit. And the elderly lady who was in the accident was wanting to go and visit a friend of hers who had been convalescing. However, she did not have the money. And it just so happened, after she took care of the repairs for her car, the insurance check that had been provided to her actually was more than she expected. So she had leftover money, and she was able to go and visit her ailing friend. So, guys, when something happens to us, I want us to look beyond what is happening. I want us to rise above this and understand that there is a silver lining in a cloud. You just have to look for it. It's there. It's always there. And once we do this and we get better and better at it, it becomes more autonomous, it becomes natural. And you will find that you are more joyful and happy than you've ever been. So the 3 questions when an accident occurs are: what happened? How did it happen? And yet the most contemplative and the most important question that we can ask is the why. And when we see the big why behind everything, we understand that divine order really is in front of us. And we needlessly worry about things. Everything is happening exactly as it should. So I want to encourage everyone to just take a deep breath, allow life to unfold, and believe and trust that every single thing happens for a reason. Until next time, everyone, have a blessed evening and a terrific tomorrow.